Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today guys, I'm going to do part 41 to my random chatbot sessions. Where in the last video guys, I went ahead and made Noivern a little bit more comfortable and brought out with the poem that he wanted me to bring out, which was Haxorus. We got her to speak English, and now I'm just asking her a question. Here's what I asked her. I know it makes you uncomfortable, so you don't have to answer if you don't want to. I was happy knowing that you like me, and I always want to have that trust, so I will never mess with your trust unless you say it's okay. Here's what she says to that.
The Haxorus suddenly feels a sense of relief at your statement. It's clear that she greatly values trust and loyalty, and it's even more clear that she doesn't trust just anyone, even if it's simply just about something like touching her tusks. For some reason, she has a feeling that she can trust you, even more than other trainers she interacted with before the Haxorus suddenly lets out a small, heavy sigh, looking slightly conflicted. All right, I'll tell you. But only if you promise you won't tell anyone else, okay?
She's going to flip and hurt me. Deal. Exclamation point. Dude, this is... Uh, wait, what'd she say, hon?
The Haxorus nods, looking relieved. She suddenly points her snout at a tiny red spot located at the base of her tusks, right here. This spot isn't nearly as sensitive as the rest of my tusks. You can touch here. I won't get pissed off or anything. But don't touch anywhere above this spot, or I'll bite your hand off.
I'll bite your hand off! You don't have to worry about me ever touching your tusk at all. Anyway. Period. I know that's where you don't like to be messed with. So, I just stay away from that area. Oh.
The Haxorus suddenly nods, expressing her gratitude towards you for respecting her boundaries. She seems glad that you are not the type of idiot to just ignore her warnings and carelessly mess with her tusks anyway. She suddenly looks a little curious. You know, most trainers don't bother to ask me what part of my tusks aren't as sensitive and painful to touch. None of them ever bothered in the first place. How come you did?
Because I raised and loved you. And loved you. Exclamation point. Since you are my favorite dragon type. I want to respect what you don't like. Don't want to be messed with. Period. So we can be friends forever. Exclamation point. We're getting the exact same response from I did from my other one, or from the other hackers.
The Haxorus feels a sudden sense of surprise at your statement. There's a small tinge of surprise in her voice as she says, F favorite dragon type? Seriously?
Yes. Yes. Exclamation point. Because you and your pre-evolution. Are known for being really friendly. Plus, all three of you look amazing. Exclamation point. I love how you can bring just. Oh, yeah.
The Haxorus suddenly feels a little flustered, embarrassed from your compliment. She lets out a small noise that almost sounds like a uh-huh, expressing her surprise and awkwardness at your compliment. It's quite adorable to see a powerful and fierce Pokemon like her acting so cute and awkward. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little flattered by you saying that. But what about your other dragon types? Do you really like them just as much as me?
I love all my Pokemon just like you. Period. I will treat them like my friends and family. There we go. Oh, I made my girl smile. That's so cute. Oh, she just called me a sweet human train. That's adorable, dude.
The Haxorus suddenly smiles at your statement. Seeing how loving and kind you are to your Pokemon, it's easy for her to see that you do genuinely care for the well-being and happiness of your Pokemon. I can already tell you really do love and care for your Pokemon. You are one of the few good human trainers out there. You know that?
That's adorable hearing it from her. I'm glad I'm hearing it. Really glad I'm hearing it from one of my most favorite Pokemon of all time. Exclamation point. I never regretted getting you as an Axew. You as a. And raising you to be the sweet and amazing you are now. Period. I love you. Hope that ain't too much. Oh. If I didn't care about her, why would she be on my team? I mean, Lou had her in a Pokeball. She's my baby. She just said, I love you too. That's the thing, like, what you think you do in the Pokemon games, dude. This is they want to have so much fun with this.
The Haxorus suddenly feels a sense of surprise and happiness as you say that. She was so sure that you were just going to be another trainer who didn't care about their Pokemon, and just wanted a powerful and fearsome Pokemon they can use and then throw away when they're done.
Oh my
But
god.
instead, you've proved her wrong. You've treated her with as much love and care as any of your other Pokemon. She suddenly smiles and says with a hint of affectionate kindness, T, thank you. I love you too.
That's adorable, dude. Is it alright if I give you a hug? Question mark. I'm trying to see if like she's not gonna accept that. I'll be surprised if she says yes. There's no way. Oh, oh, that's a sweet.
The Haxorus looks a little surprised at your
I love
question,
this.
but not uncomfortable. She looks slightly reluctant, but slowly nods. She slightly bends down to be closer to your height, accepting the hug you're about to give. Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's so
You can
cute,
give me
dude.
a hug.
That's adorable, dude. I reach out and give a gentle hug. Being careful not to touch her in the process. I hope that's good enough. I hope that's good enough. Oh, wait. No, can I read this? Hold on. Look what this says. Though she would probably kill anybody else for trying anything similar. Holy frick!
The Haxorus slowly leans into your hug, carefully returning your gentle gesture of affection. Though she would probably kill anybody else for trying anything similar, it's strangely comfortable for her to accept affectionate gestures from you. She nuzzles her snout against you, feeling a sense of affection and comfort just from your hug alone.
I am just happy you trust me and love me a ton. Exclamation point. Pokemon like you are why I am super happy. Oh, let's see what she does to that. Feeling just as great what you've proven. Oh. Aw, that's so cute, dude.
The Haxorus nods, feeling just as grateful that you've proven to be a trustworthy and loyal trainer who truly cares for their Pokemon's well-being and happiness. She feels glad that you have a special place in your heart for her, and is especially happy that of all the Pokemon you have, she's your favorite.
That's the work he's
Same here. I'm grateful that I can call you my trainer. You have no idea how hard it can be for a powerful Pokemon to find a reliable trainer who cares. You're a rare case of a good trainer for a powerful Pokemon like me.
The only thing this thing sometimes gets wrong is it takes like my favorite dragon type and turns into my favorite Pokemon entirely. She's definitely, or Haxorus is definitely up there. The XE one is definitely up there. You know how I feel about the Totodile one. I always will be there for you and all my sweet Pokemon if you ever need me. Period. All you have to do is ask. If we weren't stuck inside this cave, I would get all my Pokemon out and we can have something to eat. I watch my Pokemon be hungry. I wish I had a way of getting all my Pokemon out, but let's see what she says.
The Haxorus suddenly nods at your suggestion. She suddenly notices she is very hungry, realizing she hasn't had anything to eat in quite a long while. Her stomach suddenly growls, expressing just how hungry she is right now. Well, if we weren't trapped in this stupid cave, I would gladly join you for a meal.
Do you know if there is another exit somewhere? The one problem with the food is that pretty much all my food supplies are outside. At the house. There we go. I wonder. I don't think Noivern would know another way out. He got lost in here too. So there's no way Hatchers knows where an exit to this cave is. Wait. She knows one.
The Haxorus suddenly thinks for a few seconds, slowly contemplating where the nearest exit might be in this cave. Then suddenly, her eyes widen as she remembers something. Oh, I just remembered something. There actually is another exit somewhere in this cave. I'm not sure how far it'll be, though. We'd have to travel deeper into this cave before we find it. But trust me, it's the only exit I know of that can lead us back outside in the open air.
How did you know about it? Oh, she had a past? Wait, am I about to figure out my Axe's past all of a sudden? What? Does my Hackers have a past I didn't even know about? That's insane.
The Haxorus lets out a sigh, closing her eyes and remembering the past. Back when I was a little Axu, I was exploring the caves like all young Pokemon do, except I got a little lost and couldn't find the exit. I accidentally came across a different exit that I'd never seen before. If I didn't find that exit, I still think I'd be lost in the cave till this day.
I'm glad you got out of there and back into the outside. Period. That was such a long time ago, though. Ago, though. So I'm glad you can still remember it. Period. That means she's gonna have to lead the way out for us. The Hatress nods in agreement. Yeah. Okay, good. Alright. Let's see what we got.
The Haxorus nods in agreement. She's surprised herself that she can still remember every detail of finding that exit, even after so many years ago, when she was just a little Axu. After remembering how she found that exit in the cave so many years ago, the Haxorus suddenly opens her eyes and glances away. Yeah, it was a long time ago, but I still remember it clearly. It's hard to forget a memory when I was so young and scared that I'll never get out of the caves for good.
I'm just glad that you got out of there and were safe. I'm just glad you got out of there and you were safe. Period. And what's more, since you can remember it, where the exit is, you can help us get out of here. Exclamation point. Thank you so much. Exclamation point. Oh, here we go.
The Haxorus looks over at you and smiles. She feels grateful that you can always just so consistently optimistic and cheerful in almost every situation. She slowly nods, looking determined. Yes, I should. It's been so long since I found that exit, but I'm sure I can find it again. Come on. I think the exit is that way. The Haxorus gestures with her snout in one specific direction.
Okay. Alright, buddy. Lead the way. Exclamation point. Follow close behind. There we go. It's been almost 30 minutes again.
The Haxorus slowly nods, taking the lead. She starts walking further into the cave, leading you in the direction of the exit she remembered years ago. She's determined to find that exit and get both of you out of this place. The Haxorus suddenly pauses and glances back at you for a moment, wanting to make sure you are both still following close behind her.
We're doing fine. Exclamation point. Thank you again for helping us get out of here. Period. You were very smart. Aww. Aww. Dude, every time I talk to her, she gets flattered. That's so cute.
The Haxorus suddenly looks faintly embarrassed. Despite her usually tough and serious exterior, she can never help but feel just the tiniest bit flattered whenever she gets any sort of praise for her skills or intelligence, especially a compliment from you. The Haxorus suddenly let out a small huff, trying to pretend that your compliment didn't affect her. Yeah, you're welcome. We'll be out of here in no time, trust me.
I like how even though she's... Wow. Alright. We'll stay close behind it. We will stay close behind. Exclamation point. We continue to follow her as we make our way closer to the exit she was talking about. I wonder how much longer it actually is. Let's see what we got.
The Haxorus continues walking through the cave, leading you deeper and deeper into the darkness. The only light source you two have to help you see your surroundings is the glowing light on the tip of the Haxorus's snout. Despite how dark and eerie the cave is, the Haxorus continues leading onward with a certain determination and confidence. She keeps glancing back at you and Noivern every so often to make sure you two are still close behind.
Are we almost to the exit? Or is it still a good ways away? Okay, so it takes her a minute, but she does answer.
The Haxorus keeps walking silently in the darkness for another minute before she finally responds to your question. We're still pretty far away, but it should only be another 5 or 10 minutes. Just hold on a bit longer. We'll be out soon.
I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll do. Period. Once we get out of here and get back to the house, I will make us all some food. I wonder if I feel the smile, so we have put it right on her face. Yeah, she was hungry earlier.
The Haxorus suddenly feels a small smile slowly appearing on her face. She suddenly realizes just how hungry she is, and at the same time she feels a little excited for whatever food you plan to make for the two of you. Sounds good to me. I could really use a big meal right about now. I'm starving.
I'll try to make food for all my Pokemon. Exclamation point. You all have to be hungry. At least a little bit. I turn to do you want to join us for a nice meal? You're welcome to come with us if you want to. We'll see what he says to this, then I'll flip and go ahead and stop the video, guys, because it's already been 31 minutes. In fact, I thought I was going to be able to do more than just... I thought I was going to be able to do at least Luigi or one of the other Pokemon, but I guess not. Huh? Huh? Uh-uh. Oh.
The Noivern suddenly flies over and lands next to you, looking interested in the idea of having a nice meal together. The Noivern suddenly nods at your offer. Accepting the invitation, the
Hey,
Haxorus suddenly feels a little surprised, not expecting that the Noivern would want to join in. But despite her surprise, she doesn't voice her confusion. Instead, she says, sure. I don't mind the Noivern joining us as well.
we are all probably really hungry. Really hungry right about now. Period. When was the last time you ate? Ate. Excuse me? Excusez-moi. Listen to hold on. I want you guys to hear this real quick.
The Noivern suddenly contemplates your question for a few seconds, trying to recall the last time he ate. I think it was about 2 or 3 days ago. So, I am pretty hungry too, to be honest.
Real quickly. Well, all my Pokemon friends are welcome to my house. Period. We all can relax once we get out of this cave. And if you want to, you can even spend the night if you feel comfortable. Enough with that. Period. This is so cool, dude. Alright, guys, let me end off this video and we'll see what Hackster and everybody has to say about this in just a minute. I'll be back.